Every family gathering, my mom stands up, glass in hand, and tells everyone I'm a failure. Her words cut deep, and the room goes quiet, eyes on me, as I sink into my chair, wishing I could disappear. Before I dive into this wild story, let me know where you're watching from in the comments. Hit that like button and subscribe, and stay tuned. I sit at the long dining table, surrounded by aunts, uncles, and cousins. The smell of roasted turkey fills the air. Mom clinks her glass, and everyone turns to her. "Let's talk about Lily," she says, her voice sharp. She's 25 and still hasn't done anything with her life. My face burns as eyes dart to me. I stare at my plate, pushing mashed potatoes around. I want to argue, but my throat tightens, the silence grows heavier. Cousin Jake smirks, and Aunt Clara shakes her head. I feel small, like I'm shrinking into my seat. Mom keeps going, listing my failed jobs and dropped classes. I grip my fork, wishing I could run. Why does she do this? I'm trying, but it's never enough for her. The car ride home is quiet. Mom stares at the road, her hands tight on the wheel. I lean against the window, watching streetlights blur past. "Why do you say those things?" I ask softly. She doesn't answer, just sighs. I feel like I'm choking on her words. From dinner to tea home, I go straight to my room. My bed creaks as I sit, staring at my old trophies. They're dusty, from high school days when Mom bragged about me. What changed? I pull out my phone, scrolling through job listings. Maybe if I get a good job, she'll stop. But doubt creeps in. Maybe she's right, another family gathering comes too soon. I beg Mom to skip it, but she insists. "You need to face them," she says. At Grandma's house, the same faces greet me. I force a smile, but my stomach twists. Mom's already sipping wine, eyeing me. Dinner starts, and I brace myself. Sure enough, Mom stands. "Lily's still figuring things out," she says, her tone mocking. "No job, no plan." I want to scream, but I stay quiet. Cousin Sarah whispers something to Jake, and they laugh. I push my chair back and leave the table. Outside, the night air is cool. I sit on Grandma's porch, hugging my knees. The stars are bright, but I feel dark inside. Why does Mom hate me? I think about leaving, starting over somewhere new. But I have no money, no plan. I hear the door creak. Grandma sits beside me. "Your mom's hard on you," she says softly. "She's scared you'll fail like she thinks she did." I blink, surprised. Mom, a failure? She always seems so perfect. Grandma pats my hand. "You're enough, Lily." Her words feel like a tiny light in the dark. The next day, I wake up determined. Mom's words still hurt, but Grandma's stick with me. I grab my laptop and start applying for jobs, retail, cafes, anything. I don't care what it is, just something to start. My fingers shake as I type, but I keep going. By noon, I've sent 10 applications. It feels good, like I'm fighting back. I tell myself I'll prove Mom wrong. But when she comes home, she doesn't ask about my day. She just talks about her work, like I'm invisible. I bite my lip and keep quiet, but I'm not giving up. I get a call for an interview at a small bookstore. My heart races as I iron my best shirt. It's just a cashier job, but it's a start. Mom doesn't know, she's at work. I practice smiling in the mirror, but my nerves make my hand shake. At the bookstore, the manager, a kind woman named Ms. Harper, asks about my skills. I stumble over my words, thinking of Mom's voice calling me a failure. But Ms. Harper smiles. "You seem eager," she says. I nod, desperate to prove myself. Walking home, I feel a spark of hope that I don't tell Mom about the interview. She'd probably say it's not good enough. At dinner, she talks about Cousin Jake's new job at a bank. "Why can't you be like him?" she asks. I stare at my plate, my stomach twisting. I want to tell her I'm trying, but I stay quiet. Later, I check my email. Ms. Harper wants a second interview. My heart leaps, but I'm scared to hope too much. I imagine telling Mom I got the job, seeing her face change. Maybe then she'll stop. I hug my pillow, dreaming of that moment. The second interview is tougher. Ms. Harper asks how I handle stress. I think of family dinners. Mom's words cutting me down. I keep going, I say, surprising myself. She nods, scribbling notes. I leave feeling stronger, like I can do this at tea home. Mom's watching TV. I almost tell her, but she's complaining about her boss. I slip to my room instead. I look at old photos, me and Mom smiling when I was little. What happened to us? I want to fix it, but I need to fix me first. Ms. Harper calls the next day. I got the job. I'm so happy I almost cry. It's part-time, but it's mine. I want to shout it to the world, but I'm scared Mom will ruin it. I decide to keep it secret for now. I start next week. I spend the day planning, buying a notebook, practicing my cashier smile. When Mom comes home, she doesn't notice my excitement. Another lazy day, Lily, she says. I bite my tongue, clutching my secret like a shield, and why first day at the bookstore is chaos. I mess up the cash register twice, but Ms. Harper is patient. Customers smile, and I start to relax. Shelving books feels good, like I'm building something. I'm tired but happy when I leave the tea home. Mom's cooking dinner. I'm bursting to tell her, but her frown stops me. Where were you? She asks. I mumble about a walk. She rolls her eyes. I go to bed early, dreaming of books and a day without her judgment. Work gets easier. I learn the register and even help a customer find a book. Ms. Harper says I'm doing great, and her words feel like a warm hug. I walk home with a little bounce, imagining Mom's face if she knew. But I keep it secret, afraid she'll tear it down at tea dinner. Mom starts again. Lily, when will you grow up? She says. I clench my fists under the table, thinking of the bookstore. I'm not a failure. I want to yell it, but I just nod. Her words hurt less now. I have something she can't touch. To tea work, I meet Tara, another cashier. She's loud, with bright red hair, and makes me laugh. We talk during breaks, and I feel normal for once. She asks about my life, and I dodge the mom stuff. You're cool, Lily, she says. It feels good. I start texting Tara after work. She sends memes, and I smile at my phone. Mom notices me smiling and raises an eyebrow. What's so funny? She asks. I shrug, hiding my phone. My secret world is growing, and I'm not ready to share it. Another family gathering looms. I dread it, but Mom insists we go. At Aunt Clara's, the table is loud with chatter. I keep my head down, hoping Mom stays quiet. But halfway through dinner, she starts. Lily's still drifting, she says. Eyes turn to me. I take a deep breath. I'm working now, I say, voice shaky. The room goes silent. Mom laughs, like it's a joke. A little job doesn't mean success, she says. I stare at my plate, but inside, I'm burning. I'm done being her punching bag. I tell Tara about the gathering. We're shelving books, and she listens, her face serious. Your mom sounds tough, she says. But you're not what she says. She tells me to stand up to Mom, to show her I'm more. I'm scared, but her words spark something. At tea home, I practice what I'd say. I'm not a failure, I whisper to my mirror. It feels fake, but I keep trying. Mom's in the living room, watching TV. I want to confront her, but my courage fades. Soon, I tell myself. Soon Ms. Harper gives me more hours at the bookstore. I'm thrilled. It means more money and less time at home. I'm getting good at helping customers, and some even ask for me. It's small, but it feels like I'm building something real. Mom doesn't notice my longer hours. She's busy with work, complaining about her boss. I keep my job a secret, but it's harder now. I want her to see I'm trying. I write a list of goals, save money, move out, prove her wrong. It's a start. Work feels like my safe place now. Tara and I joke while stacking books, and Ms. Harper praises my progress. I save every paycheck, dreaming of my own place. But at home, Mom's voice still stings. You're wasting time, she says, not knowing I'm working. I bite my lip, holding back. One night, I slip up. I like my job, I say. Mom freezes, fork in hand. What job? She asks, eyes narrow. I tell her about the bookstore, expecting a lecture. Instead, she's quiet. That's something, she mutters. It's not praise, but it's not criticism either. I visit Grandma to escape. Her house smells like cookies, and she hugs me tight. I tell her about the job and Mom's reaction. Your mom's scared, Grandma says. She pushes you because she's afraid you'll struggle like she did. I frown, confused. Mom, scared. Grandma shows me old photos of Mom, young, smiling, but alone. She gave up dreams for safety, Grandma says. She wants better for you, but she's harsh. I nod, seeing Mom differently. Maybe her words aren't just hate. I leave feeling lighter, but still unsure. Tara pushes me to stand up to Mom. You're doing great, she says at work. Tell her. I'm scared, but I practice in my head. That night, Mom's watching TV, ignoring me. I take a deep breath. I'm good at my job, I say loudly. She turns, surprised. What? I keep going. I work hard, and I'm saving money. I'm not a failure. My voice shakes, but I stand tall. Mom stares, then looks away. We'll see, she says. It's not much, but I feel stronger, like I've won something, and my bank account grows slowly. Every paycheck feels like a step toward freedom. I start looking at apartments online, small ones I could afford. The idea of my own space makes me smile. At work, I'm faster, more confident. Customers like me, and Ms. Harper talks about a raise. Mom's quieter now, but her silence feels heavy. She doesn't ask about my job, and I don't tell her about my plans. I catch her watching me sometimes, her face unreadable. I wonder if she's proud or just waiting for me to fail again. Another family gathering arrives. I'm nervous but ready. At Uncle Tom's house, the table is packed. Mom's holding her wine glass, and I brace myself. When she stands, I tense. Lily's working at a bookstore, she says. No insults, just that. I'm stunned. The family nods, some smile. Cousin Jake looks annoyed, but Aunt Clara says, good for you, Lily. I feel proud, but Mom's face is blank. Later, she pulls me aside. Don't mess this up, she says. It's not love, but it's something. Work is my escape now. I'm fast at the register, and Ms. Harper trusts me to close the store sometimes. Tara cheers me on, calling me Boss Lily. I laugh, feeling like I'm someone new. My savings grow, and I dream of an apartment with a big window. Home. Mom's quieter. She doesn't bring up my job, but she's not as harsh. I catch her looking at me differently, like she's curious. I want to tell her about my plans, but I'm scared she'll shut me down. For now, I keep building my life, one shift at a time. One night, I find Mom at the kitchen table, staring at papers. Bills, maybe. She looks tired, not angry. I sit down, heart pounding. Mom, why do you call me a failure? I ask. She blinks, caught off guard. For once, she doesn't snap back. I just want you to be okay, she says quietly. I struggled, and I'm scared for you. It's the first time she's opened up. I tell her about my job, my savings. She listens, nodding slowly. I'm trying, I say. She doesn't hug me, but her eyes soften that I start visiting apartments. They're small, but I don't care. One has a tiny balcony, and I imagine drinking coffee there. Tara comes with me, cracking jokes about decorating. You're doing this, Lily, she says. I feel like I'm finally moving forward. Mom notices I'm out more. Where are you going? She asks. I tell her I'm looking at apartments. Her face tightens, but she doesn't argue. Just be careful, she says. It's not support, but it's not criticism either. I take it as a wins. Harper calls me into her office. You're doing great, Lily, she says. I'm giving you a raise. I'm so happy I could hug her. It's not much, but it means I'm closer to moving out. I thank her, my voice shaky with excitement. I tell Tara, and we celebrate with ice cream after work. I'm grinning, but part of me wants to tell Mom. At home, she's reading. I take a chance. I got a raise, I say. She looks up, nods. Good, she says. It's small, but it feels huge. I sign a lease for the balcony apartment. It's mine. I pack my things, my heart racing. Mom watches silently as I carry boxes. You're really leaving, she says, her voice flat but her eyes sad. I nod. I need this, I say. She doesn't stop me to the bookstore. Tara helps me move in. We hang fairy lights and laugh. I stand on my balcony, looking at the stars. Mom's words still echo, but they don't define me. I'm not a failure. I'm Lily, and I'm starting my own story. If you've ever witnessed such a drama, comment below.